From Miami, Florida, today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Dan Straley is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Outside, 3-0 now. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
The 2-1 home. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Stepping up now, Ender Inciarte. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a strike.
Here's a pop-up now. Straley is calling for it, and that's the third out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Julio Teheran gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Standing in, Derek Dietrich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm looking for signs of life from Stephen Piscotty. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Up next from Miami, Gene Segura. He's looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High pop-up. Camargo is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We are still scoreless. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, number 20, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
It's a free swinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Second baseman.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's 4 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Brinson is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner. Down in order go the Braves. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Up next for Miami, JT Realmuto. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's got 5 base hits in 25 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Piscotty on at first. Nobody out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. To third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. The second, but they throw it away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feet to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
In now, Alex Jaquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Hit out towards second. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
He thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Stepping in now, number 12.
Number 12.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still one pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. The 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Miami. Another beautiful day here in South Florida as we're back in the covered and air-conditioned confines of Marlins Park. Stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Here's a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Ground ball left side. Lowry's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Settling in now, Chris Stewart, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft liner to the right side, and that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Standing in now, Julio Teheran. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. Stewart leads off first with 1 away. Now a bunt attempt here. Well, this is a foul ball, says the home plate umpire. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Segura for 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Dan Straley, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings. And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Dietrich. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Segura, the former Seattle Mariner, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Two out, nobody on.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing and a liner.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Popped up. Culberson is there, and that retires the side. Miami down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready for another chance. Andres Castaneda. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here's the 2-1 home. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Striding in once again, Nick Markakis. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Ender Inciarte. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
Now batting, number 20.
Digging in to try it again, number 20. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Castaneda over at second. Inciarte is over at first with one away. And you look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Here's the 1-1. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Jed Lowry now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, Jed Lowry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Cue shot here out towards short. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, a dozen home runs, and he's driven in 45. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The 0-2 pitch misses. That's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this is going to be off the wall now for Markakis out there. And the throw in gets away from him.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Alex Jaquez. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
And that misses. 2-1. Realmuto at third with 2 away. Little dribbler down the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. Into the box, Johan Camargo. First time up, he went down looking.
Third baseman, Johan Camargo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hit back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman, Charlie Culberson.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Charlie Culberson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought he will. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out. making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pop commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
Stepping in now, Chris Stewart. High and deep to left center field. Brinson going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran.
Julio Teheran.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Standing in now, Andres Castaneda. It was a walk in his last trip. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lewis Brinson. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out to right. Marquez is camped under this one, and very quickly 1 gone.
Now batting, number
All right, now so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. Ready now for the Marlins, number 12. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Sharp ground ball to third. Camargo brings it in onto first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Now batting, the pitcher, Dan Straley.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dan Straley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute, help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That misses. 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. They're up 2-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-1 now to Markakis. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Softly hit to the left side. But there to take it is Lowry, as he was well positioned for route number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Ender Inciarte. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
The batter, number 20.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 20. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. And the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Gene Segura standing in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Culberson in foul ground. But that's going to get out of play and into the camera well. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
First baseman, number 8.
Jed Lowry now popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Pulled toward right center field. Markakis on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Now the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And now it looks like the right-hander Peter Moylan is up to throw in the Atlanta bullpen. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Number 30, Peter Moylan.
In now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Stepping in now, Alex Taquez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. It's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. One there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for one. We're through 6 full. Miami's out in front, 3-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted the other way out to left center. Under it is the left fielder. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Johan Camargo. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And it's fouled away. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Brinson is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Charlie Culberson.
Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide. 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Luis Gohara will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Freddie Freeman will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 12. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Brinson gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Give him the green light.
He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back easily. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Riding in once again, Dan Straley. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Let's go, Derek.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Marlins leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Chris Stewart. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. Chopped weakly to the left. Segura ranges to his right. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the Fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Pop straight up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Ryan Tepera comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Andres Castaneda, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Up next for Atlanta. Right fielder.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Missed with a slider. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Lowry has a play. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 3 runs already home here. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again. Number 20. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready once again, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Inciarte's there. 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jed Lowry will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the right. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a flare out toward right center. Albies ranging into shallow right, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, as he will take strike 1 on a fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well hit to right, but foul. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Soft liner to the right side, and on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Miami. No change in the score. It's 3-3. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Come on, Marlins!
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Tyler Flowers will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Tyler Flowers.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Dansby Swanson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 7.
Rex Brothers comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
57, Rex Brothers.
Ready now for the Marlins, Alex
Leading
Hawkins.
off the bottom of the ninth inning for the Marlins. Second baseman, number 23.
He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
The 2-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
Oh, bad call.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Lewis Brinson will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a line drive. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Center fielder, number 9.
Tim Conway will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Conway.
Lifted down the line in left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter.
Digging in once again, number 12. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Popped him up. Swanson on the move. Just foul. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll just waste one there. 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Castaneda ranging up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score remains tied at 3-3. Tim Conway will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 28.
Bruce Steckenrider takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
71. Bruce Steckenrider.
Ready for another chance? Chris Stewart. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Nice swing.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A Ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2 down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andres Castaneda. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Now the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot down the line in left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, and there's another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate. He seems to come up big, never shying away from the moment like a lot of rookies do. It's been a joy to watch him have so much success in just his first big league season.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. High in the air out to center field. Conway has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Braves on top 4-3. Arodys Vizcaino enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Richie Mota will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that misses for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Popped him up. Vizcaino moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Derek.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Derek Dietrich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
A little low. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a high pop up toward the stands behind third. And this will land foul. Coming on Markakis. Can he get there? He cannot. He'll play it on the hop. It's a 1-out single.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons, who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket. He just gave up a knock to him.
Gene Segura standing in as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Missed with a slider. The 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 3-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Atlanta Braves crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Rex Brothers earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Arodys Vizcaíno earns the save out of the bullpen, his 26th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.